Hello, welcome to BioGreat TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Bai Bureh, Sierra Leonean traditional ruler who fought colonialism. The British pride themselves as great conquerors who have shown their military superiority across the globe by colonizing most parts of Africa and Asia. While this is true, they encountered a formidable enemy who almost fought them to a standstill in the person of Bai Bureh, who was a Sierra Leonean ruler, military strategist, and a Muslim cleric. Bai Bureh was born in 1840 in Kasseh, a village close to Port Loko in Northern Sierra Leone. His father was a Muslim cleric and an important war chief. Bureh followed his father's strict Islamic practice while also holding African traditional values strongly. As a young man, he was sent by his father to the village of Gbendembu for martial training to become a warrior. Like father, like son, he proved himself to be a very good warrior and earned the nickname Kebalai, which means one who doesn't get tired of war. When Bureh returned to his village at the end of his training, he was made the ruler of Kasseh. During the 1860s and 1870s, he had grown to be the foremost warrior in the entire Northern Sierra Leone. He successfully defeated other villagers and tribal leaders who opposed his plan to establish correct Islamic and indigenous practices in the region. In 1882, Bureh fought against the Susu people who had come from French Guinea to invade a town in northern Sierra Leone known as Cambia. The Susu were defeated and fled back into French Guinea, while Bureh had Cambia returned to its local people. He became hugely popular after winning several major wars. In him, they saw a protector and great leader, and so in 1886, Bureh was made chief of the entire northern Sierra Leone. As a ruler, he never wanted to have anything to do with the British, who were in the capital city of Freetown. He refused to acknowledge a peace treaty the British entered into with the Limba people without his involvement, and on one occasion, his fighters attacked the British troops across the border into French Guinea. He saw a greater reason to resist the British when the so-called hot tax was introduced on the 1st of January 1893. The tax was expected to be paid in either money, grain, stock, or labor. Many Sierra Leoneans were forced to work as laborers to be able to pay the tax. Bai Bureh flatly refused to recognize the British-imposed hot tax and saw no reason why Sierra Leoneans should pay such a tax to foreigners. So, he wanted the British out of Sierra Leone so that they could govern themselves as they saw fit. Upon his refusal to pay the tax, the British issued a warrant for his arrest along with a reward of £100. Bureh in turn announced a reward of a whopping £500 for the capture of the British governor, Frederick Cardew. It became clear that Bureh was not ready to subject himself to British rule. Unsurprisingly, in 1898, he declared war against the British. The war later came to be known as the Hot Tax War of 1898. Bai Bureh soldiers not only attacked and killed British soldiers, they also killed dozens of Creoles who were living in northern Sierra Leone because they believed that the Creoles supported the British. One of the most prominent Creole people who was put to death by Bureh's warriors was Johnny Taylor, a prominent trader. Bai Bureh had the upper hand in the war against the supposedly more powerful British for several months. His forces succeeded in totally cutting off the British line of communication between Freetown and Port Loko in February 1898. They set up a barricade on the road and the river from Freetown. The British forces were unable to defeat Bureh and his supporters despite the huge financial reward for his capture. They never thought Bureh would put up such a strong opposition. However, Bureh's good fortune ran out on the 11th of November 1898. A small patrolling group of the newly formed West African Regiment in Port Loko discovered him in dense forest. His men fought bravely for a while, but they were overcome. Bureh then surrendered himself and was taken to Freetown, where a huge crowd gathered to catch a glimpse of the man who had bravely opposed and fought the British. The British later sent Bai Bureh in exile to the Gold Coast. Fortunately for him, he was allowed to return to Sierra Leone in 1905 and reinstated to his position as chief of Kasseh village. He died 3 years later in 1908. It is believed that Bureh was allowed to leave and return to his position as chief because of the British admiration for his military prowess, having never received what the British considered advanced military training. He is believed to have pioneered the tactics of guerrilla warfare, which armies around the world later adopted. There is a prominent statue of Bai Bureh in Freetown. He is also pictured on several Sierra Leonean paper bills. The Bai Bureh Warriors, which is a professional football club in Port Loko, is named after him. His photograph was discovered for sale on eBay in August 2012. The photo is now on display in the Sierra Leone National Museum since 2013. Ernest Baikoroma, former president of Sierra Leone from 2007 to 2018, is believed to be a descendant of Bai Bureh. What have we missed out of this history? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share, and subscribe to our channel.